First of all, welcome to IFET GATE class for civil engineering. Hope you all got sufficient information regarding GATE from our chief guest. Now, you might be aware of question pattern and the importance of each subject. That means the subject weightage and all. And even you would be having some knowledge about future projects when you finish. When you get eligible for GATE examination, what you can do in future. You would have been gained some knowledge regarding that, right? It I want to discuss a few things regarding GATE. First, this is the tentative schedule for GATE 2022. This is but since you are in second year, you can't write GATE 2022, but you are eligible to write GATE 2023, right? You don't think that this is the tentative date only for 2022. Even in 23, this would be the same thing, only the change of year. In 21, you'll be having 22, and in 22, you'll be having 23. Means every time, only in the first week of September, you'll be having, they will be releasing that online application and also this would be the regular thing. Okay, this will be the regular thing. So this would be the tentative schedule for even for GATE 2023. Just fix it in your mind and work regarding that. Next, your exam pattern. Yeah, you'll be regarding exam pattern. First, you should split the subjects into three parts. First one is general aptitude, second is engineering mathematics, and third one is technical subjects. Means your civil engineering subject, right? First, in general aptitude, you'll be having around 15 marks. Okay, you'll be having 15 marks from general aptitude. 5 1 marks and 5 2 marks. Right. General aptitude includes verbal aptitude, reasoning, and numerical problems and all. That numerical problem means it is up to your 10th standard max. Right, up to 10th standard max, they will be asking. So it won't be the toughest thing. It is a general thing you have studied already, or just going to brush up those things. You know what is ratio, you know what is percentage, you know what is age, you know what is numbers, you know what is prime number, you know everything, right? You're just going to recall it. So it will be easy to get those 15 marks compared to technical subjects because its area is very less. You'll be, I have told you that you will be having verbal aptitude also. In verbal ability, you will be getting around 6 marks. Average, it would be around 6 marks. So, first section in part one, that is in general aptitude, contains 1 marks. That is 5 1 marks. 1 to 5 question number will be 1 mark. In 6 to 10 question will be 2 marks. They won't be giving any 2 mark or 1 mark. By question number itself, you can guess that it's a 1 mark or 2 mark, right? And in second part, you'll be having again you'll be having two sections. First section is 1 mark, that is from 1 to 25 question, and in second section, you'll be having 2 marks from 26 to 55 question number. Oh, okay. It means you'll be having 65 questions for 100 marks. So we are having 65 questions for 100 marks. Am I right? Next, in technical subjects and engineering mathematics. Engineering mathematics question will be around for about 13 marks. You'll be getting questions from engineering mathematics. So important area to focus for GATE examination is general aptitude and mathematics because it is the easy area to focus and it is a easy area to score and it is a very simple area because you in coming to technical subjects you will be having around 10 subjects. You just keep it as 10, right? Some subjects will be very vast. You'll be having interest in some subjects, you won't be having any interest in some other subject. But regarding maths and aptitude, it will be easy to solve. For example, if you take soil mechanics, you'll be having 15 percentage of questions only from soil mechanics. You have more amount of weightage from soil mechanics. Here I mean geotechnical engineering, which means it includes both soil mechanics and foundation engineering. Okay, so in geotech engineering, you will be getting around 15 marks for GATE examination. But is that easy to study means? Yeah, it is an easy subject, but it can't be easy for everyone. But here, maths and aptitude is not the same case, right? So focus in those areas. But since you are in second year, it's better for you to focus now on these two areas. Okay, because important subjects like soil mechanics, transportation engineering, environmental engineering. Environmental engineering includes both water supply engineering and wastewater engineering. It all comes from third year, right? You will be learning only some less weighted subjects in this semester and this year. So better focus on this general aptitude and engineering mathematics area in this year. That would make a remarkable score in your gate examination. Never forget this point. Okay. Okay, now we are getting into our subject construction materials, right? Actually, regarding GATE syllabus, the subject is construction materials and construction management. Okay, I'll be handling construction materials. Construction management will be handled by Mr. Sivasubramanian, right? He will be handling, sir will be handling that subject. Uh, for gate, they are actually construction materials means you obviously know it includes bricks, cement, lime, and all and all. You all know all those stuff. But here in gate, they are focusing only on structural steel and concrete. Okay, and but it doesn't only not those two materials are there in construction, right? So we'll be having generally for construction materials, we'll be having bricks, concrete, steel, timber, and everything and all, right? So these all topics will be discussed in our class. You'll be asking me since GATE is focused only on steel and concrete, why am not teaching this stone, brick, and everything and all, right? Whenever you prepare for some exam, it should be helpful for other exams too. Okay. Uh, when you focus on the subject, right, construction materials, because once you study the subject, you should be clear about the subject. That is very important. You should be clear in construction materials. Once we move on from this, you should be clear. You can't be the expert, but you should be good enough about the subject. You should know what is what, right? There are. I'm just focusing on these three exams. For EAC, EAC means engineering service examination. You should focus on the topics brick and timber. Whereas for GATE, you will be focusing on, I have already told, structural steel and concrete. And for SSC examinations and all, you should be focusing on the stone, brick, like this miscellaneous topics of paint, varnish, and all. Right. That is what I am covering all those topics. But for GATE, you should focus more on structural steel and concrete. You will be asking that what is structural steel. Every time you will be thinking that what is steel, what is a structural steel. Actually, steel is not only meant for construction, it is meant for other purpose also, other commercial purpose also. Many commercial products are available from steel, right? So since you are using for structural applications, here the steel is defined as structural steel. That is the difference from structural steel. Whereas for concrete, we won't be using the term structural and all because concrete is only meant for construction. That is what we never use the term structural concrete, right? Okay. Next, first we are going to discuss about bricks and construction materials. Okay, uh, bricks are widely used construction material, and it's using from the long time ago. They are using only bricks. Okay, I may tell that its durability and the strength may be the major reason, but it's not that one that aspect only the main reason for using bricks as the construction material. One more important reason for using bricks till date is brick making materials are easily available material. It is locally available. That is the main reason we are still using bricks as the construction material. Whereas yeah, you see now for sand and all, river sand and all, it's not possible now. So we got alternative as sand, tea sand and all, right? But bricks, those materials are easily available because bricks are basically clay-based products. Means it includes silica, lime, magnesia, alumina, iron oxide, and all, right? And here you note one more thing. IS code specification for solid brick is IS 1077 1992. Next, coming to the size of the bricks. Okay, brick size is usually 19 cross 9 cross 9 centimeter. In mm, it is denoted as 190 mm, 90 mm, and 90 mm, which means 190 mm along the length, 90 mm over the depth, and along the width of the brick. Next, coming to the nominal size of the brick. Here, the nominal size of the brick is 20 cross 10 cross 10 centimeter. Here, you may note that from standard size of brick, this nominal size of brick is increased by 10 mm in all the dimensions. Right. What makes this to increase in that 10 mm is mortar. Okay. Here, for if when you lay bricks for construction, you'll be using mortar for the binding, right, between two bricks, right? After applying that mortar, you'll be getting some size of the brick. That size is known as nominal size of the brick. So nominal size of the brick includes brick size along with the mortar used for the binding purpose. That is what the increase in 10 mm in the size of the brick from standard size of the brick. Okay, your question will be like the standard size of brick is dash. Options will be both 19 cross 9 cross 9 centimeter and also 20 cross 10 cross 10 centimeter. You'll be getting confused. What is that like? So standard means it's a standard size of brick. There is no changes in the standard, and its another name is modular brick. Okay. Whereas nominal size means that increase in the size of the brick due to the application of mortar while laying the bricks for construction. Right. Next, coming to frogs. Frogs means I don't think that what you studied in our biology classes and all. I hear now you're a civil engineer, right? Whenever you hereafter, whenever you hear the term frog, you should know what is frog. Let's discuss about that. Frog is nothing but it's a depression or indent provided on the bricks, right? There will be seeing in the second image, you can see the real brick. They have denoted the CMY, right? The CMY means its manufacturer name. That company name will be that like that. Okay, they will be using to denote the company name. You might think that is it is only meant for that. No, not at all. There is a two purpose for providing frog. One is to get bond between that cement mortar and frog. I mean, sorry, and bricks. Okay, this frog provides bonding between the bricks and the cement mortar. Okay, and second reason is they used that area to provide the impression for their company name. That is the second purpose. Okay, usually the size of the frog would be 100 mm cross 40 mm cross 10 mm, which means 100 mm over the length, 40 mm along the width, and the 10 mm over the depth. Okay, this header means this side is denoted as header, which means this and all you will be knowing when you're discussing about the bond. Okay, just you now just know what is a header side and what is a structure side. Next, coming to the classification of bricks. Okay, bricks can be classified based on many things. Okay, but our focus would be on quality. Based on quality only, we will be focusing. But here it is based on shape, their building process, their raw materials, their weather resisting capacity, its manufacturing methods, and all, right? But regarding this examinations and all, we'll be focusing only on the quality of the bricks. Okay, okay. Based on the quality, you'll be having three types of bricks. One is first class bricks, second one is second class, and third class bricks. Okay, first class bricks, as the name indicates, it is the very good class. Okay, the third class bricks and all they will be used for what to say, for foundation purpose. They'll be using it as an aggregate. Okay, they'll be using in the foundation or floor level and all. They'll be putting some coarse aggregate. Sometimes we'll be using the gravel for that purpose, right? This third class bricks can also be used as the material. Um, because compared to travel cost, it would be less, so we can use those bricks. Even the third class brick means even in the site we'll be having already demolished structures. Bricks will be there. Okay, even it can be used for used as an aggregate in that. What to say, the foundation, right? Okay, first class bricks. Actually, first class bricks are very good in their surface structure and all. Okay, they will be having uniform shape, uniform finishing. They will be their texture will be too good. They will be having a ringing sound. Okay, when two bricks are um, beaten against each other, they will be having a very good ringing sound. There will be no abrasion and all. There will be no efflorescence. This and all we will be discussing. First, the first class bricks, the crushing strength for first class bricks is 10.5 Newton per mm square. Okay, and for second class brick it would be 7 Newton per mm square. Whereas for third class brick it is 5.5 Newton per mm square. And this is the compressive strength for the bricks. Okay, for first class bricks it is 10.5 Newton per mm square. For second class bricks, it is 7 Newton per mm square, and for third class bricks, it is 5.5 Newton per mm square. Finish. Next, water absorption. This water absorption is very important when discussing about bricks. Water absorption test. Okay, they will be they'll be taking the brick and they'll be immersing in some cold water for 24 hours. So they will be drying it again. They will be weighing that weight difference shows the percentage of water it absorbed. Okay, this shows the what to say, it should be lesser. Okay, the water absorption capacity should be lesser, which means that the force will be lesser. So that the water absorption capacity will be lesser. So first class bricks have less water absorption capacity compared to third class bricks. First class bricks have around 12 to 15 percentage. Commonly, they will be saying that it should not exceed 15 percentage. Okay? Water absorption capacity should not exceed 15 percentage for first class bricks. Okay. Next, whereas if you see second class bricks, it would be around 22 percentage. For third class bricks, it is 25 percentage. Okay. It have I already told, right, the first class bricks color will be very good. Okay, and their end will be free from cracks, and they have very good finishing and all. Okay, and one more thing you should note here: for a good quality building brick, the compressive strength should not be less than 3.5 Newton per annum square. Okay, means compressive strength of the brick should not be less than 3.5 Newton per mm square when you are using for building purposes. That is very important point to be noted. Should not be less than 3.5 Newton per mm square. It can be also said as 35 kilogram per centimeter square. Okay, and also for the good quality building brick, water absorption should not exceed 15 percentage. Sorry, 20 percentage. I'm sorry, should not exceed 20 percentage of its dry weight. So, for a very good quality building brick, the compressive strength should not be less than 3.5 Newton per mm square, and water absorption should not exceed 20 percentage. Okay, this is two important points to be noted here. We will acknowledge these two points. This would be frequent questions asked in SSC examinations. Okay, and based on strength, based on strength means they are designated according to their class. Okay, 30, 35, 25. That 35 means their crushing strength is greater than 35 Newton per mm square. Likewise, it has been splitted. Okay, that is all not much important for gate. And water absorption, we have already told that it should not be more than 20 percentage. Okay, and efflorescence should be moderate. And it should be very slight. For higher class bricks and all, efflorescence should be very slight. Okay, next coming to what do you see is characteristics of bricks. Okay, this is very important. Just think, you're planned to build a building. Okay, you'll be buying materials from some other places. You'll be going and you don't know if you know anything about bricks and all, the company the person will try to cheat you. If you're assigned that work to some contractor and you're paying just money, he will be getting more money from you. That he will be saying that I'm getting very good quality bricks for your building and all, but he will purchase second class bricks and say that he has purchased first class bricks. How you know that it's a first class or second class bricks? You should, by visually examining itself, you should find whether it's first class bricks or third class bricks. That is only they have mentioned here. This should be the characteristics of a very good brick for building purposes. The first point is brick should have uniform size and plane. It should be rectangular. Okay, the parallel sides that side should not go here and there, and it should be parallel, and the edges should be very sharp enough. Okay, and the color of the brick should be red color, which shows the uniformity in chemical composition. Okay, and it also shows that the brick has been burnt well, that it is burnt thoroughly. Okay, and the surface should be smooth, so only the mortar can be easy to place. Sorry, the surface should not be smooth. If surface is smooth, there will be no friction, right? If the surface is smooth, there will be no friction, so that the mortar will not get binded with the brick, so that it should not be smooth and all, right? There should be any fissures, cracks, and all should not present in any bricks, and there should not be any lumps of lime and all on over that brick and all. Okay, they will be doing. No, they will be taking on brick and they will scratch the brick with their fingers. If by doing that, they can. It shows the wearing capacity, that wear and tear capacity of the brick, that abrasion resistance of the brick. If no impression is made, then it is a good brick. Then this I have told already. When you take two bricks and struck together, the metallic, the ringing sound should be heard. Then only it's a very good brick. Okay, water absorption capacity we have already discussed. It should not exceed 20 percentage, and crushing strength. There we have. Okay, you just noted by like this itself. Crushing strength should not be less than 10 Newton per mm square. Okay, these are all the characteristics of bricks. Next, coming to the ingredients of good brick. Not only good brick. This is the ingredients of the brick. Okay. The major ingredient of brick is I already told it's a clay based product. The first product would be obviously silica. Okay. Whereas in cement, the major project would be lime. Second product only will be silica, but here the first product is silica. It is about 50 to 60 percentage, alumina 20 to 30 percentage, lime 10 percentage, magnesia is less than 1% and all. Okay, now let us discuss what is the purpose of these materials. What means what role it plays in brick, like that we are going to discuss now. First one is silica. Okay, it is about 50 to 60 percentage, around half of the composition is silica, right? It prevents shrinkage and warping in the bricks. So shrinkage, you know that it is what to say, shrinkage develops cracks in the brick. Okay, warping means it is due to temperature problem. This both are due to temperature problem. This can be overcome by the presence of silica. So this much amount of silica should be present, so that only the brick can be free from the shrinkage and the warping. Okay, if the silica is in excess, okay, if the silica is more than the 60 percentage, what happen means it destroys the cohesion. Okay, it destroys the cohesion between the particles, and it makes the brick brittle. If it makes the brick brittle, it would easily break. Okay, that is what it should be, up to 60 percentage. Next, coming to alumina, it is around 20 to 30 percentage. Alumina absorbs the water. Okay, it absorbs all the water, and it imparts plasticity to the clay. Okay, so since it's absorbing all the water and it's imparting plasticity, it makes the brick hard. It makes the brick harder. Okay, and you should also note one more thing. If the alumina is more than specified quantity, it produces cracks when the bricks undergoes drying. Okay, when the brick undergo drying, it produces cracks when the alumina is above the specified percentage. Okay, next coming to lime. Lime should be about 5 to 10 percentage. Lime is used so that it reduces the shrinkage on drying. When the bricks are subjected to drying process, shrinkage will happen. It can be overcome by using lime. Next, it causes silica to melt on burning and thus helps to bind it. Actually, what means the slime in the brick material, it makes the silica to melt. Okay, when the you'll be mixing all the ingredients and will be kept for burning, right? By that time, the slime only makes the silica to melt, so that only it can bind with other materials. Okay, so that this is the main purpose of adding lime. Next, coming to lime, iron oxide. Iron oxide. Whenever you hear iron oxide, whatever it may be cement or it may be a brick. Its purpose is only color. First thing it should knock your brain is that whenever that word iron oxide comes, it is for color. Just imagine with relate it with your blood. There is a pigmentation. Hemoglobin is responsible for color in the blood. That hemoglobin contains iron, right? Similarly, whenever that iron comes, it is responsible for color. Here also, this iron oxide is responsible for color in the bricks, and it should be around 5 to 6 percentage. And also one more thing you should note here: if the iron oxide, uh, if you take too much of iron oxide, that is more than 6 percentage, means you'll be getting dark blue color. You won't get that orange, reddish orange color and all. Sorry, orangish color and all. You'll be getting the dark blue color if it is in excess. If it is less than 5%, it would be in yellow color. So this won't produce any good quality bricks. These are the important chemical composition of bricks. Here you should note one more thing. The primary constituent of brick is alumina. Okay, and also you should know about some of the harmful ingredients in brick. Okay, limestone and concrete. These both are what to say, very harmful ingredient in brick. Okay, that kankar, kankar, kankar means it is impure form of limestone is termed as kankar. Okay, what happen means on burning limestone, it produces lime and carbon dioxide. We have already discussed this when we are discussing about the process of obtaining the Box compound. Okay, that limestone under the process of calcination produce lime and carbon dioxide. The same thing is happening here. Okay, there that lime will react with the sulfate and produce sorry silica and produce dicalcium silicate, tricalcium silicate, alumina and produce tricalcium aluminate. With alumina and iron oxide, it will produce tetracalcium aluminum ferrite. Whereas here, this alumina, after calcination, no, it will react with water. Okay, it will react with water. Hydration process takes place and forms calcium hydroxide. You know what that calcium hydroxide will cause. It is the bad thing in this concrete making materials. Just think like that. In cement also, that calcium hydroxide is responsible for leaching problem. We have already discussed, right? Here also this calcium for hydroxide will be formed. Okay. What here it's making what here trouble happening here because of this calcium hydroxide, no, the volume of the brick will be increased 2 to 3 times. Okay, the volume will be increased. This reduces the durability of the brick. Okay, so that is what the durability will be reduced when we use limestone and kankar. Kankar means it is also limestone, but it is a impure form of limestone. These both are very harmful ingredient in brick. Okay. Next, coming to alkalis. Alkalis also, what to say, it is also not good to be presented in brick because it causes efflorescence, that white color patches over the surface of the brick. Next, there should not be any vegetation or organic matter on the brick. While making brick, it should be clean. Okay, you should not add any that vegetative matter or organic matter over that brick materials and all, because it increases the water absorption capacity. Okay, if the water absorption capacity increases, the strength will get decreased, obviously, because it causes a porous nature in the brick and it reduces the strength of the brick. There should not be any gravel or pebble stones because it affects the uniformity in the brick. You know that it should be a homogeneous mixture, right? So uniformity will get affected when we use any gravel or pebbles, so it should be free from those kind of things on that. These are all the ingredients, and some harmful ingredients are for brick is limestone and concrete. First one, second one alkalis, third one vegetation and organic matter, and fourth one is gravel and pebbles too. Okay, up to this we can stop the lesson, and we are going to discuss one small question. Okay, since this is the first class, we are discussing only a few things. Okay, later we will be discussing the class will be bigger, I think so. Let's see. Okay, your question is calculate the number of bricks required per cubic meter. Okay, what they're asking is in 1 cubic meter, how many number of bricks can be kept? Okay, first, so that you should know what is the volume of 1 cubic meter means 1 meter cube. It is in volume, right? 1 meter cube வால்யூம்ல எத்தனை பிரிக் வந்து பிளேஸ் பண்ணலாம்? 1 மீட்டர் கியூப்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? லென்த் வைஸ் 1 மீட்டர், பிரெத் வைஸ் 1 மீட்டர், ஹைட் வைஸ் 1 மீட்டர் இருக்கு. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கண்டெய்னர் இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஓகேவா? அதுல நம்ம எத்தனை பிரிக் ஸ்டோர் பண்ண முடியும் அப்படிங்கிறத இப்ப நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம். ஸோ அது அந்த கண்டெய்னரோட வால்யூம் வந்து 1 மீட்டர் கியூப்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்க. அப்ப நமக்கு பிரிக்கோட வால்யூம் தெரிஞ்சிச்சுன்னா container volume divided by brick volume போட்டோம்னா total number of bricks கிடைச்சிரும். Am I right? That is what we are going to do now, right? I repeat, what they're asking is how many bricks 1 meter cube container can hold. That is the question. That is only they have given us calculate the number of bricks required per meter cube. Okay, you imagine 1 meter cube container. So now you're going to place some amount of bricks. What you're here going to calculate is how much bricks you can store in that 1 meter cube container, right? First, you know the volume of the container, that is 1 meter cube. Next, you are going to find the volume of the brick, single brick. Okay, so total volume divided by one brick volume will give the number of bricks. Okay, so now you're going to calculate the volume of brick. To calculate the volume of brick, you should know the dimension of the brick. Here, you will be having one question. Why we are using this nominal size means, since we can't exactly keep the standard size, there will be some deviations. Okay, for that purpose only we are using the nominal size here. The nominal size of the brick is 20 centimeter, which can be taken as 0.2 meter into 0.1 meter into 0.1 gives 0.02 meter cube. Here also meter cube will come. Okay, 0.002 meter cube is the volume of one brick. So total number of bricks required per meter cube is equal to 1 meter cube divided by 0.002 meter cube, which gives 500. Okay, are you clear? If you once again do this, you will be clear. Even if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the class. I'll explain. Okay. Next, this is a small aptitude-based question. Just think like that. Okay. Sometimes question will be like, how will you tell? How can you explain? They will be sorry. They will be asking. They will be giving some number and asking whether it's a prime number or not. If it is 2, you can say yeah, it's a prime. If it is 3, you can say. If it is 13 also, you can say. Okay, when it goes beyond some number, when it is 59, can you say whether it's a prime number or not? When it is 137, can you say whether it's a prime number or not? It's not easy, right? In that tougher situation, we have to do one thing. Okay, first you should find, okay, between which square number the given number lies. Okay, for example, if I am taking 137, okay, If I'm taking number 137 and checking whether it's a prime number or not. Okay, wow. Now what I'm going to do is 137 is the number, right? First step is you have to find between which square number the given number lies. Okay, so you should write 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, like that I'm writing. Coming to 12 square, 12 square is 144, 11 square is 121. Okay, wow. So between this 11 square and the 12 square only, I'm getting this number 137. First, I found that this is the first step. Okay, now I should take the higher value. Means I should take 12 square. I'm having 11 square and 12 square. Between those two values only, I'm having that 137, right? I should not take 11 square. I should take 12 square here, which means I should take the number 12. I noted that number 12. Then what should I do is, I should write the prime number up to 12. What are the number comes under prime up to 12? Which number comes under prime number up to 12 means we know 2. 2 is the one and only even prime number. Second 3, 5, 7, 11. So these 5 numbers are prime numbers up to 12. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Right. I have chosen those 5 numbers. Okay, that is the second step. And in third step, what I should do is I should check whether the given number is divisible by above found prime numbers. I have chosen that 5 prime numbers. No, I should keep it separately. And my question is that 137, right? I should check whether that 137 is divisible by this 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Okay, I'll be checking. To check, you can say 137 cannot be divisible by 7 because the last number is not the multiple of 2. And it is also not divisible by 3 because when we add 1 plus 3 plus 7, it gives 11. So it is not the multiple of 3. Obviously, it won't divisible by 3 also. It is also not divisible by 5 because the last number is not 5 or not 0. Check whether 137 is divisible by 7. It is also not divisible by 7. And next to check whether it is divisible by 11. It is not divisible by 11. So, and that is the final step. So, it is not divisible by any of the numbers found in the step number 2. So, it is a prime number. So, now you can conclude that 137 is prime number. By following this procedure, now what you people are going to do for me is, you should find whether 437 is a prime number or not. And I'll be asking this question in class. You will be reporting me there. Okay. Check whether 437 is a prime number or not and report me in class. Okay. Uh, till that we shall stop. And remaining we will be discussing in the next class. Thank you for listening to my class. Yeah. We'll see you later. Thank you. We shall wind up the class.